Hey there, Aquarius. Hope you guys are doing really well. Getting ready to start your reading. This will be a general collective reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As always, guys, please only take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? I'll try and make it fit if it does not. I'm going to be looking at it. Probably you, well, I might do a you versus them. We shall see. Let's see what's coming out. Attracting you. Oh, look at that. Wow, this card literally just flew out. It says seducing with the mind, spell casting, and magic. Surprise, surprise. Somebody may be trying to, they don't have to be using spell casting for sure, but they could just be trying to, they could be, I don't know. You know, some people will light candles and stuff like that and just focus on love, but somebody's trying to attract you in some way. So take it as it resonates. They're trying to pull you in, pull you to them. Could just be through thoughts, maybe trying to connect with you. Through thoughts, fifth dimensional stuff, maybe. What else, Spirit, for my Aquarius collective, please? Oh, this is somebody who's experiencing unfamiliar emotions here, like foreign emotions. This is somebody that's kind of swept up in their emotions at the time. This person could have had a fear of intimacy in the past. It may have actually created some issues with you guys in terms of either getting together or especially with this person not wanting to maybe make a commitment or settle down in some way. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So you could have definitely felt like this person was, there could have been a lot of push and pull in this situation. There could have been a runner and chaser dynamic. I have a feeling you could have very well been the runner. It doesn't have to be though. Whoever had the fear of intimacy was clearly the runner because they're just not good at being in relationships. That's what I'm getting from it, okay? But this is a sacred union, a divinely protected love. I'm wondering if, you know, I feel like you probably know this. And I'm wondering if this person is beginning to know it because this card is about the universe actually orchestrating events to bring two people together. So that means if that is the situation, then this person that must be what some of these unfamiliar feelings are here. They may not have known what it was, especially if they ran away. And if this is obviously a sacred union, you obviously probably triggered a lot of emotions in this person. The person in this card is actually, I mean, they're looking out, but I see a lot of sun coming in, like this light coming into this. I wonder if they're having some kind of, like they're recognizing things for what they are. Yeah, look. Uplifting connections here, socializing and mingling, new sparks, soul tie, families. So I'm thinking they're probably recognizing the connection, maybe the depth of the connection. Maybe they're focusing on it quite a bit because when I look at these two cards, I see a lot of light kind of flowing into both of them. So if this person was not spiritual at all, which they definitely could have been, but if they were not, is what I'm going to feel for a lot of them. They're getting familiar is what I want to say, with probably soul tie connections, maybe even twins, or could be past life connections as well, soulmates. Yeah. See, they're doing some thinking here. Look at that. Silent contemplation, complex love, seeking the answers. This person is definitely being enlightened to something. I almost want to say maybe they're looking into it, they're feeling into it. Something is going on here where I almost feel like there could be some research happening as well, maybe looking something up. You could have told them something, but I almost feel like there's some kind of looking into something because it won't go away. So this person could have some kind of codependent patterns here because they're used to unstable relationships, okay? You could have also found that they were desperate or controlling, or maybe they didn't want to come across to you as being desperate and controlling because whatever was happening here, and what often happens is in a very deeply connected relationship, is a person will develop so many feelings so quickly they don't understand it. It can make them can make them feel a bit unstable. All right, they definitely get swept up in their emotions, especially if they're not accustomed to handle that. This person definitely could have had some past traumas or hurts or something like that that left them, I want to say, with a lot of fears. But also, I feel like they're ill-equipped. I don't know why I want to say that. So why are they ill-equipped? Maybe they just never had, either they had something that kind of broke them down a little bit, or maybe they just never had a really mature, loving relationship. Yeah. As I say at the bottom card, falling too deeply. Drowning in unstable feelings. I literally just said that. Feeling like they were in over their head. I think it scared the hell out of them. That's what happened. That's very unfamiliar to this person. Let me look at your person. Let me get your energy first, Aquarius. Spirit, show me. Show me the energy. I'm going to be using, by the way, this is the Animal Oracle. I just want, or the Animal Spirit. Yeah, Animal Spirit Oracle. I want to see what your energy is. What is Aquarius's energy now? What is their energy right now? Okay, Earthworm. That's pretty simple. What else? For my Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Cheetah. Very nice. Okay. And give me the energy for Aquarius's person, please. The Otter. Okay, well, they're in a good energy. That's good. Very playful. Oh, but then we have the Well. So yeah, very playful, yet drowning. Maybe they're trying to come across as very playful, or maybe this is normally their nature, but they seem to be kind of, the Well is about, when I, you know, first of all, you can see kind of all the shadow that's here on the bottom here. This is somebody that's very, very deep in their emotions. Again, it goes into falling too deeply, right? This person is very much so overwhelmed with their emotions. If you're seeing them in any way, or even if you guys are conversing in some way, they may be coming across as very playful, very busy, you know what I'm saying, which they could be, but this person, they have a lot of emotions that are between, or that are beneath the surface right now. Now, your energy is very, very stable right now, okay? Whenever I see an earthworm, I always think of someone who is in a very balanced state, very earnest, valuing yourself, a very intelligent. Earthworms are, of course, very intelligent, but you're going after your goals with this cheetah energy, okay? I love that cheetah energy. That is actually a very masculine energy right now. Maybe dealing with a masculine, or you could be set in your masculine energy a lot, maybe focusing on your work or just going after your goals at this time, doing what needs to be done. A cheetah really has boundless energy though, right? They achieve anything that they want. So that's kind of where you're, I think you may be focused on, maybe you have put your focus, I should say that, on not necessarily your material gains, but certainly your, maybe both, your stability and your material gains here, okay? Meanwhile, your person seems to be trying to stay happy, playful, that kind of energy, while they're undergoing a lot of, I feel like, shadow. Yeah, I definitely feel some shadow here. They're going a lot of shadow because they're actually in this kind of revamping period is what I feel. That's where that silent contemplation is coming from. So they're thinking a lot, but they're really kind of drowning in these emotions. And maybe they're going through some kind of big transition in their life as well. Maybe this is just about what's happened with you guys, or being away from you, or just the acknowledgement of what you guys are to one another. I do feel like this person is either looking stuff up or researching, or something has come to their attention, maybe even on YouTube, who knows, that's brought their awareness to, you know how you can just be, just like when I ran across YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking for astrology compatibility and next thing you know, I found a reading on here. This wasn't even that long ago. And so, but the person who was reading just, oh my God, like I had chills all over my body because it all just resonated, and it kind of turned me in a whole different direction, like my thinking and stuff. So I think it's something like that, and it doesn't have to be anything that extreme. It could have been a book. It could have been just recognizing something was different and then looking at some stuff, on the internet, anything like that. We have the gazelle energy. I love that. It's a very graceful energy, but also the gazelles are just beautiful and graceful, and they're always in tune with their surroundings. So both of you guys are probably connecting intuitively. If you focus a lot on this person, you know, they're probably focusing a lot on you as well, because I said earlier, you guys might be trying to communicate or talk or something like that on the 5D. This is a very, very intuitive card to me. And the gazelle, because it is so graceful as well and just really tapped and tuned into everything that's around them. I like this because it kind of takes the pressure off. It's not an aggressive card at all. Look at that. And then the dolphin. There we go. Very playful, very loving, very fun. This is the energy that you guys have together. So this is actually a beautiful relationship. This could be a friendship that is actually evolving to a relationship, or maybe you guys just had a really great friendship as well. Maybe you just kind of got along famously. It just felt right, obviously. It felt like you guys went way back. It felt like you knew each other forever. You could have known each other forever, but this goes way back beyond this life. Okay, what else here? Look at the Lenormand and see if we can get a few messages here, and then we'll go into the tarot. Nice, yeah. Somebody's definitely thinking about this. This may be a risky situation for somebody here. Maybe it's going to require some kind of boldness for somebody to actually step forward here. You could be dealing with a fire sign. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The time in here with this card is actually unpredictable, right? So it could come in any time. Somebody is trying to have faith when it comes to this relationship. Something about the risk, though, I keep going back to it, and the boldness that it's going to take. It makes me feel like something may have been messed up in the past, and maybe someone doesn't know how to come back, or they don't know how to address the issue. I see the numbers 1, 2, 4. Looks like 5 on that card, too. I don't know if any of those resonate. Also 39. Trumpet, though, is all about resurrection. It is about some kind of inner calling. It's about forgiveness. Okay, it's about somebody here actually having epiphanies and actual awakening, which we saw. It could be very painful for this person because they're not used to being, I think, in this much emotion. They're trying to figure it out. They may not know exactly what they're going through. I would send them a lot of loving thoughts, a lot of loving energy if you're still in this with them. And we have the garden here. So you guys you could be setting up some kind of meeting. They may ask to meet with you. The garden is also about reunion, okay? They might meet you or want to meet you in a place that it could be a retreat, honestly. It could definitely be a retreat, or it could be some kind of party or event, okay, where others are around. Maybe they would feel, I don't know if they might feel like that might take some of the pressure off, or maybe you guys just bump into each other. You could be dealing with a Libra. Timing on that card says 20 days, or the 20th day, either one. We have a tunnel, though. So this might actually require you to take some kind of journey, okay? But I feel like this person is taking I feel like they're in the tunnel right now, honestly. This is what I'm feeling here, okay? This person may be hiding this from you. I have a strong feeling they are, but because you guys are so attached intuitively, I have a feeling you probably know something's going on. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here. This person is definitely going through some kind of dark times, okay? They're really deep in their subconscious trying to figure a lot of stuff out. And again, it's just a dark night of the soul. If you've been through one, you already know. It can be quite confusing. It can certainly be quite draining. This is all initially. Obviously, we know it's quite beautiful at the end of it all because we can see things a lot clearer. However, going through it and not knowing it, I think it's really tripping this person. I know it's definitely tripping them out a little bit. They're getting very deep in their emotions and more out of their conscious mind, which I think they tend to stay in too much anyway. And then we have the cross there. Yeah, look. Can't make it up. Then we have the cross here, which is someone feeling very guilty. They're actually suffering at this time. This is really challenging their beliefs. It could very well be challenging their religion. Okay, they might feel burdened by it to a certain extent. We know that they're kind of drowning in their emotions. We actually have 3 cards indicating that here. This person really just wants to be alone is what I'm getting here. They want you to kind of have patience with them, because they are trying to gain some kind of perspective on this situation. They're trying to figure some things out on their own. And, you know, as the darkness clears out a little bit, they will be able to see things. That's what epiphanies are, right? Yeah. And with this tree here, it looks like there could be some kind of growth here. Okay, this is definitely a very deeply rooted past life connection. Okay, it's kind of what we were talking about earlier. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay, but this definitely has longevity. Okay, this definitely has the roots, all right, to go, yeah, to go the distance. And honestly, you guys have definitely been together before. Okay, there's some kind of expansion here. This is a card with these deep-rooted cards. You got to know that it can be a slow thing to come together. I think this might be a twin flame connection. It doesn't have to be, but I'm kind of feeling that way with that tree card. And then we have the house, yeah. To come together and build some kind of home, some kind of structure, okay, stability here. This is about feeling safe. All right, let me go into the tarot so I don't get lost in the cards tonight. Let's see what we have for my Aquarius. Yeah, I think this person knows what you bring to the table. I definitely want to say I feel like they hold you in high regard. I think it's been difficult for them to really figure things out. They were kind of slow to come to maybe some kind of understanding. I do feel like they might feel like they're going through a bit of hell right now because it can honestly make you feel disillusioned in a sense, going through a dark night. But it does get clearer. I wonder if it's their first dark night. Once you've been through one, I mean, it's still bad. I think my second one was very severe, but I understood it a little bit more, and I was so spiritual. I knew how to navigate it. I don't know that this person necessarily is, so yeah, they're definitely feeling like the wounded warrior. So they are fighting a battle, okay? The wounded warrior is still standing. They're very resilient, okay? But they might feel this has been some kind of ongoing battle. They might even think they're a little bit depressed, honestly. I don't know why that just flew out, but I feel that way. They could very well feel as though they are a little bit depressed, but they're sticking it out. Look, they're really tapping into their intuition here. Their inner knowing. They're definitely trying to they have questions is what I want to say, okay? They definitely have a lot of questions. Maybe that's why I kept seeing research earlier. You know, maybe they've been looking things up online just to kind of see what it is that they're going through because they don't feel like they understand it fully and they're getting this information. And maybe they're looking at why they can't shake you and they're getting that information. I think they really have some powerful spiritual guides, though, that are actually trying to help them through this process. I do think that things are yet to be revealed to them fully, of course, because it is a process here, but they are really trying to tune in to some degree to their spiritual insight at this time. They may be calling it their gut. They may not be calling it, you know, their third eye, whatever, but they're definitely trying to tune in to their intuition. Yeah, so this person is very much, see, this is what's funny about this person. We see so many emotional cards here, but this person's coming out as the King of Swords here. So they could also be another air sign, okay? This person, though, is very structured, usually quite intelligent, rational, very much so you know, they're going to use their head over heart. They might appear a bit cold and detached when they talk, but they want other people to see that. You know, they definitely don't want to show them that they're emotional people. Look at this. I'm telling you, this person is really considering this situation with you is what I'm getting. They may have already known that you were their wish fulfillment. Again, this was definitely an intimacy issue. We saw this in the beginning here. This person has an issue settling down, or maybe they have an issue accepting love is what I want to say. Again, that's that fear of intimacy, a fear of getting too close, fear of being too open with someone, right? Being too vulnerable. And they definitely have a lot of that going on here. This person could have always known that you were their wish fulfillment, or maybe they're thinking about the fact that you were the wish fulfillment, but they are going to think through every possible thing because they don't want to mess it up. And they also want to make sure that they're ready. Something, they have read something, it's like they know something. They know something about the connection. They feel like the connection can go the distance. They might feel like you've been very patient with them, okay? I think this person is still trying to persevere, but they do understand that they're going through something right now. Right now may not be the right time. They just need time to really heal all these wounds is what I'm getting here, okay? I think they want to show up in your life as someone who's very reliable, okay? Nothing wrong with that. And very stable, very trustworthy. Someone who thinks things through. Okay, so although they may be taking a very long time to get here, you can know that this is a very stable knight, the most stable knight. Okay, so they've really thought everything through. They're not just jumping at something and then they're going to be gone right away, right? Yeah, wow. Wow. And then you have the 2. Yeah. And then you have the 2 of Cups. I mean, that's beautiful. This is definitely a partnership, okay? They're thinking about this partnership. They're thinking about how to make this come together so that they can get their wish fulfillment. They might be thinking about how long it has taken too, but I don't really feel that. I feel like they know that you're patient with them, or they hope that you're patient with them. They might know that you're focused on your work up here, making your dreams happen. Maybe they see that in some way. They could see you at work if you guys work together, I suppose. But they're definitely thinking about trying to bring things back into harmony, okay? They want there to be equality within the relationship and balance here, okay? This person could be thinking about some kind of proposal too, or even marriage with you, longevity. Okay, then we have the King of Cups. Yeah, they may not have even told you how they felt yet because this person's in love. And honestly, I could have told you that with the 2 of Cups. To me, that is the most beautiful love card in the deck. To me, it supersedes, of course, the Lover's card. There is no third option. It's just the 2 of you, right? And so I really feel like you're all they see at this time. You're all that they see. I feel like there might be a deep yearning here when it comes to you. There's a lot of unexpressed love here. I think this person does not want to come forward and flake again if they did so in the past and take off. This person's really working a lot on their own emotional intelligence. And see, that's what they were lacking before as well. Not necessarily their... I don't know. I mean, it is an issue, I guess, right? But it's not necessarily because they wanted to. It's just based on, you know, maybe they were never taught the proper way to handle things or to deal with things, or maybe they just never took time to process their emotions. A lot of people do that, I find. Age is definitely not a factor when it comes to that. Okay, people grow when they're ready and when they're willing to put in the work. Okay, but this person definitely wants to work things out with you. They feel like you guys can work things out together. They feel like you both, you know, if you both work on it, you guys could definitely, and you're both dedicated, of course, you could work to some kind of commitment. That is very much a card of commitment to me. Yeah. Yeah. It's all they think about. You got the card here of Page of Swords. This is somebody who's either watching you. If they're not actually watching you, they're definitely very curious about you. They're looking maybe over past conversations that you had, or thinking about past conversations, maybe past photos, things like that. I feel like they're really looking at all the details for some reason. They're assessing everything. They probably want to have some kind of communication here as well. They might also be trying to find information about you online. I know that sounds crazy. If they don't know a lot about you, they might be trying to find that. It could just be like, what is this person doing? Especially if you've got them blocked or you guys haven't been in contact in a long time. They might just be trying to find things out like that as well. They're very curious. That you know, this card, more than just spying on you, this is more about being curious about you and what all of this would bring and how that would look. Do you see what I'm saying? They're doing a lot of that. So let me get the outcome, Spirit. Give me the outcome for this reading with my Aquarius, please. Yeah. Well, that's a beautiful sign. First card out is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. That's all about good luck. That's about destiny. That's about bringing plans together. That's about fate turning in a positive direction for you guys. I have the Queen of Pentacles here. That's about being able to be nurturing with each other, okay? It's about being prosperous, being sensual with each other. Queen of Pentacles is often the card of a married woman as well. Someone getting married, perhaps. Look at this. We do have some conflict that is coming in. There could be gossip around this situation for some reason. There could be outsiders trying to get involved. Competition for you or for your person. There may be some things you guys have to work out as well in terms of conflicting views, whatever happened in the past. I feel like there might be some opposition here to a certain extent. I'm not sure why, but I do feel that. You know, it's so funny because you guys might actually find yourselves very territorial over one another. Look at this, King of Pentacles. You can't make it up. That's definitely a pair. All right. But I think you're going to be able to get through it. Whatever this opposition is, especially if it's outside opposition, you know, especially if it's gossip. This could be around a work situation or just people not wanting y'all together, or maybe you guys have exes hanging on, whatever. You're going to be able to get through. And I know that because you have the action card here, and then you also have a Page of Wands, okay? This is about having courage to move forward. It's about moving forward at a very fast speed. It's about having a lot of progress and things just moving very quickly here. Just gaining momentum, okay? Yeah, and going forward with a lot of optimism here, a lot of courage, okay? A lot of faithfulness here with this Page of Wands, okay? Very excited. You know, pages are... they're kids, they're students, so they're eager to get into something, right? To study everything, to enjoy everything, to try. This is a fire sign, obviously, too. So they're, you know, they want to try everything, right? And so I think this will be a very exciting time for you guys, a very exciting endeavor to a certain extent to maybe refamiliarize yourself with one another for sure. But maybe even get out there and travel and do things together so that you can see how it's going to work. And then at the end of it all, look, we had the Queen of Pentacles here. Now we have the King of Pentacles. Wherever you fit in this, okay? Very mature and grounded here. All right, this is going to be something that's going to be successful. All right, you got two people here that is better in themselves, and it looks like together, okay? But it's also about high status, and it's also about security and abundance. All right, it also happens to be a true pair. Wow, okay. Somebody may actually have to move. I just noticed that this card came up. Moving away from troubled waters. It came out that way. I'm just holding it from behind the camera. Moving away from troubled waters. Moving away into calming waters. This is about healing. This is about progress. This is about moving on. Somebody may physically have to move to be with the other person. It may actually be a long distance. It could very well be across a body of water as well. Let's see. I think I'm going to go right to the... let's go to some messages and see what this person may wish to say to you. All right, Spirit. Any last words from this person for my collective, please? Any last words? Letting you down was the... wow. Letting you down was the biggest mistake I ever made. I'm so sorry. Wow. Yeah. And you know, that's probably part of their dark night as well. They're having to really recognize some of their past behaviors and what the wounding was actually kind of causing. And also due to that, who they hurt, you know, they have to really feel that. And that's very intense, feeling those emotions. So I believe them when they say that. What else? I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I told you. This person's looking in on you. They might be trying to look you up. Didn't I say that? I feel that level of very high level of curiosity from this person. Our relationship was different and special. People will never understand it. Didn't I say that there would be gossip around this relationship? Maybe people trying to interfere. And it says, you were my best friend. I didn't realize the need I have for your company. Wow. And see, they're really going through hell right now. But what I really respect from this person is that they are trying to take care of business before coming forward, because they do want to be whole for you, is what I'm getting. Not, you know, for themselves as well, but I think they want to be whole and they want to make sure that they're being honest and emotionally intelligent for you. They don't want to let you down again, because like they said, that was the biggest stake of their life. So all right, guys, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you. I will see you guys very soon. Bye, Aquarius.